Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today, two titans of hard rock face off. Led Zeppelin versus Deep Purple. 7 songs, 2 legends. Can you guess them all in just 5 seconds? Let's begin. 1. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Stairway to Heaven. Option B, Kashmir. Option C, Immigrant Song. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option C, Immigrant Song, released in 1970 on Led Zeppelin 3. This track opens with Robert Plant's piercing Viking-inspired wail. The lyrics reference Norse mythology, exploring themes of conquest and Valhalla. Jimmy Page's hypnotic riff drives the song with relentless energy. It was famously used in Marvel's Thor, Ragnarok, introducing it to a new generation. Live performances often featured extended improvised sections. It remains one of Led Zeppelin's most instantly recognizable anthems. 2. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Highway Star. Option B, Smoke on the Water. Option C, Space Truckin'. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option B, Smoke on the Water. Released in 1972 on Machine Head, the song recounts a real fire at Montreux Casino during a Frank Zappa show. The Smoke on the Water lyric describes the fire's smoke drifting across Lake Geneva. Ritchie Blackmore's 4-note riff became one of the most famous in rock history. The track's raw storytelling makes it almost journalistic in nature. It's one of the most taught guitar riffs worldwide. Even decades later, it remains Deep Purple's defining song. 3. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Whole Lotta Love. Option B, Black Dog. Option C, Rock and Roll. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Whole Lotta Love. From 1969's Led Zeppelin 2, this track cemented the band's status as rock innovators. Its central riff, crafted by Jimmy Page, is considered among the greatest ever written. Robert Plant's vocals deliver a raw, bluesy sensuality. The middle section features experimental echo and stereo panning effects. Banned on some radio stations for its suggestive lyrics, it still became a massive hit. It was Led Zeppelin's first major single in the United States. 4. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Child in Time. Option B, Fireball. Option C, Hush. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Child in Time. Appearing on Deep Purple in Rock, 1970, this epic anti-war track runs over 10 minutes. Ian Gillan's dynamic vocals shift from soft whispers to intense screams. John Lord's haunting organ intro sets a dramatic tone. The lyrics warn about the consequences of violence and injustice. Live versions often stretched beyond 15 minutes with extended solos. It's a showcase of the band's progressive rock abilities and emotion. 5. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Dazed and Confused. Option B, Good Times, Bad Times. Option C, Since I've Been Loving You. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Dazed and Confused. Originally written by Jake Holmes, it was transformed by Led Zeppelin into a psychedelic blues masterpiece in 1969. Jimmy Page's use of a violin bow on the guitar created eerie, otherworldly sounds. The song's dark, moody tone captivated audiences. It became a centerpiece of their live shows, often exceeding 20 minutes. John Paul Jones's bass lines and John Bonham's drumming add immense depth. It's one of the most experimental tracks from their debut album. 6. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Perfect Strangers. Option B, knocking at your back door. Option C, strange kind of woman. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Perfect Strangers. The title track from their 1984 comeback album marked the reunion of the Mark II lineup. Its mysterious lyrics evoke imagery of fantasy and ancient legends. The song proved Deep Purple could evolve while retaining their signature sound. Ritchie Blackmore's riffs blend perfectly with Jon Lord's atmospheric keyboards. It became a live staple during their tours in the mid-'80s. Fans embraced it as proof that the band was back in top form. End of part 1. But the challenge isn't over. Click to watch part 2 and prove you're a true rock expert. Welcome back to Trivia Clips. You passed part 1. Now let's see if you can conquer part 2. 8. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Space Truckin'. Option B, Highway Star. Option C, Lazy. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option B, Highway Star opening track of Machine Head, 1972, written spontaneously on a tour bus. Its high-speed riff mirrors the adrenaline rush of racing cars. Ian Gillan's lyrics mix romance with horsepower. The dueling solos between Blackmore and Jon Lord are legendary. It's been Deep Purple's go-to concert opener for decades. The song epitomizes the raw power of 70s hard rock. 9. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Kashmir. Option B, the song remains the same. Option C, trampled underfoot. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Kashmir. From Physical Graffiti, 1975, it's considered one of Led Zeppelin's greatest achievements. The song's unusual 3/4 rhythm gives it a hypnotic, marching feel. Robert Plant was inspired by a trip to Morocco and visions of endless deserts. John Bonham's drumming is relentless, anchoring the epic arrangement. The use of orchestration adds cinematic grandeur. It became a centerpiece of Zeppelin's live shows until their final tour. 10. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Hush. Option B, Black Knight. Option C, Woman from Tokyo. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option C, Woman from Tokyo. From Who Do We Think We Are, 1973. It was inspired by the band's first visit to Japan. The lyrics celebrate the beauty and excitement of Tokyo life. The upbeat riff reflects Deep Purple's lighter, more playful side. It became one of their most popular singles in the 70s. Despite lineup tensions, the song showed their songwriting strength. It remains a staple of their live performances. 11. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Communication Breakdown. Option B, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. Option C, Going to California. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Communication Breakdown. From Led Zeppelin's debut in 1969, it's a short, explosive burst of hard rock energy. Jimmy Page's rapid riff anticipated the sound of punk years before its time. Robert Plant's vocals are urgent and unrestrained. The song quickly became a live crowd pleaser. It's one of the earliest examples of their raw, no-frills power, still a favorite among fans for its intensity. 12. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Burn. Option B, Fireball. Option C, Stormbringer. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Burn, title track of the 1974 album, introducing David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. Its galloping rhythm signaled a new era for Deep Purple. Ritchie Blackmore's solos are fiery and precise. The song proved the band could thrive beyond the classic lineup. Live performances often extended the solos for maximum impact. It's a defining track of the Mark III lineup. 13. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Rock and Roll. Option B, Over the Hills and Far Away. Option C, Misty Mountain Hop. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Rock and Roll. From Led Zeppelin IV, 1971, this is a high-energy tribute to early rock music. John Bonham's thunderous drumming drives the track. Jimmy Page's riff is simple yet irresistibly powerful. Robert Plant delivers lyrics with pure joy and nostalgia. It's often used as a set closer in live shows, a celebration of the roots that shaped Led Zeppelin's sound. 14. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Soldier of Fortune. Option B, Knocking at Your Back Door. Option C, Sometimes I Feel Like Screaming. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Soldier of Fortune from Stormbringer, 1974. It's a rare, delicate ballad in Deep Purple's catalog. David Coverdale's soulful voice conveys deep longing and melancholy. The acoustic arrangement contrasts with their heavier work. Though never released as a single, it became a fan favorite. Many artists have covered it, including Whitesnake. Its emotional depth continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. That's the end of part 2 of Led Zeppelin vs. Deep Purple. Which side are you on? Comment your score and subscribe for more rock battles.